that. Okay, so this part right here that are white are the highlights, and this part that are dark are the shadows. So if you want to brush with a mixer brush, make sure you are brushing your highlights separately, and make sure you are brushing your shadows separately. Don't just brush your highlights into your shadows. If you are still struggling on how to get the right mixer brush settings and also how to use mixer brush during focus separation, make sure to watch this video to the end, because in this video I'm going to show you guys how to use your mixer brush and also how to get the right mixer brush settings when doing your frequency separation. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to run my focus separation action. So I'll come to my Retouch Academy and click on focus separation via Gaussian blur. So you can use any focus separation which you have. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to use radius of 17 to retouch this image. So I'll click on OK. After that, during focus separation, we have the texture in the high layer and we have the colors in the low frequency. So we are going to be working on the low frequency. Once your low frequency or your corrective tone, if you are using this Retouch Academy, just pick your mixer brush tool. Make sure you are using a soft round brush. So if you want to know if you are using a soft round brush or not, just click on this brush icon up here and just click on your general brush, and you're going to see soft round brush. So just click on soft round brush, and also make sure your hardness is set to 0. And you can come here, this place right here is your brush settings, so you can click on it, and also make sure smoothing is checked and make sure your spacing is checked. And on default, mine is set to 25, so I'm just going to leave it at 25, and I'm just going to close my brush settings. And another thing you should know, make sure right here you are using a clean brush. If yours is set to load solid colors, make sure you change it to clean brush. And up here, make sure this one right here is checked, because if it's not checked, it's not going to work. So make sure this one right here is checked, and make sure this one right here is not checked. Okay, moving on. Make sure your custom, and my mixer brush settings is the wet is on 30, my load is on 20, my mix is on 20, and my flow is on 20, and this place right here is set to 10, and sample or layer is checked. And mind you, everybody has their own mixer brush settings they use. We'll just use any mixer brush settings that works for you, but for me, this settings up here works for me. So after that, once I get my mixer brush settings right, the next thing I'm going to do right now, I'll come back to my layer. Since I'm working with my Retouch Academy focus separation, I'm going to be brushing on this corrective tone right here. But if you have other frequency separation, you might be brushing on your low layer. So it depends on which focus separation you are using. So for this Retouch Academy focus separation, I'm just going to turn off my high texture. So once I turn it off, the image is going to be blurry like this. I'm going to have only the colors, because I want to be mixing the colors on the image, and I'm not going to be working with the textures. So for mixing the colors, once my mixer brush is set, let me just quickly show you guys something. I just create a new layer, but this is not part of it. I just want to explain something. So let me use a white brush. Okay, so if you want to brush with your mixer brush, this place right here that are white are my highlights, while these parts that are dark right here are my shadows area, like this. Okay, also this part right here are my highlights, like this part right here are my highlights. I hope you get the point. So highlights, shadows, like that. Okay, so this part right here that are white are the highlights, and this part that are dark are the shadows. So if you want to brush with a mixer brush, make sure you are brushing your highlights separately, and make sure you are brushing your shadows separately. Don't just brush your highlights into your shadow. Make sure you are brushing your highlights separately, and make sure you are brushing your shadows separately. So let me just quickly brush and show you guys how it's done. Don't brush like this. Don't brush your shadows into your highlights, or your highlights into your shadows like that. Let me just show you what I'm just doing. So what I'm doing right now, I'm brushing my shadows into my highlights, and I'm just going to show you the effect. You are going to see it's not going to make the image look good. It's just going to make the image all flat. So you can see before and after. It's not making the image look good, and it's making the image look flat, and it's changing the face of the model. So you have to avoid that. So let me just quickly delete this and show you how to brush with your mixer brush too. So pick your mixer brush tool. My high texture layer is turned off, so I'm just going to brush my highlights separately like this. So remember to increase and decrease your brush size according to the place you are brushing. And I'm just going to brush my shadows separately as well, like that. Remember, you have to be careful. Remember to increase and decrease your brush size according to the place you are working on. So what we are doing right now, I just smooth even as the colors on the skin of the model, just making the colors smooth and making the transition even. So let me quickly show you the before after what we just did. So this is the before and this is the after. This is the before and this is the after. So as you can see, I'm still brushing shadows to the highlights. I'm just going to erase that because I don't like it. So I'm just going to erase it because I feel I brush shadows into the highlights. So once I erase that, I'm just going to pick my mixer brush tool again and just carefully paint my highlights alone and my shadows alone like that. So I'm just so for the transitions, I'm just going to increase my brush size and just paint on the transitions like that. So that's the lines between the highlights and the shadows. So I'm just going to brush on the transition to make them look smooth like that. So let me quickly show you the before and after of what I just did. So these are before and these are after. You see this image is not looking flat and we still have the highlights and we still have the shadows intact. So this is how you use your mixer brush tool when doing focus separation in Photoshop. I hope you like this video and I hope you learned something for this video. If you do, make sure to give this video a like so more people can see this video and learn from this video. And also, if you want to learn how to retouch beauty headshot like this from start to finish, make sure to click on this video showing your screen right now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay creative.